Have you ever woken up and felt like you were living in a body that's no longer your own? Perhaps your joints ache a little more, or you forget the name of a neighbor you've known for years, and a quiet panic sets in. You're not alone, and this is not your fault. Many of us are told aging is all gentle wisdom and golden years, but there are some raw, often embarrassing truths nobody dares to tell you. Today, we're going to bravely face 13 unpleasant things seniors do as they age that no one tells you. My goal isn't to frighten you, but to peel back the layers of silence, to connect, and to offer gentle understanding. Because on this road, every wrinkle, every senior moment carries its own story, and your story is valid. Watch until the end, and you'll discover not just why these changes happen, but practical, powerful ways to reclaim your peace and purpose. Growing older is a universal experience, yet it can feel incredibly personal and often deeply isolating. The media paints a picture of serene, graceful aging, but the reality, sometimes it's awkward, confusing, and yes, unpleasant. And if you felt that way, you are absolutely right to question the narrative. Studies show that after age 60, nearly 80% of adults notice an increase in forgetfulness and mild cognitive changes. Fatigue creeps in more often, while social circles shrink, either by choice or by circumstance. Researchers at Harvard found that 68% of people over 70 admit to feeling frustrated by the limits of their bodies at least once a week. But here's the crushing truth. Many seniors carry these feelings in silence, believing they're somehow failing. You might think, why is this happening to me? This isn't a personal shortcoming, it's a universal experience. Acknowledging these less talked about aspects isn't about giving up hope. It's about freeing ourselves from the shame and guilt that society often imposes. When we recognize that these experiences are normal and widely shared, we create space for healing and new ways of living. Let's explore the first 4 unpleasant things that often take seniors by surprise. Not as flaws, but as parts of the rich tapestry of life after 60. One of the earliest and most unsettling signs of aging is forgetfulness. Misplacing keys, losing track of appointments, or searching for a word that's just out of reach. These moments can feel embarrassing, even frightening. You might even worry, is this the beginning of something worse? Science behind it, our brains naturally process information more slowly as we age. The hippocampus, the region involved in memory, shrinks about 1 to 2% per year after 60, according to neurologists. This is perfectly normal, but it doesn't always feel that way. If you've experienced this, know that this is a common, documented part of aging, not a sign of personal failure. A real story Joan, 71, shared in our community. I once called my granddaughter by the dog's name and forgot the word for spatula while cooking. I used to laugh it off, but now it happens more. My daughter got worried, but my doctor assured me this is part of getting older, not dementia, just normal aging. How to cope and thrive. Write things down. Use lists, sticky notes, or phone reminders. This isn't a crutch, it's a smart strategy. Repeat new names out loud several times. This anchors them in your memory. Laugh at your mistakes. Humor is a powerful tool to release tension. Remember, you're not losing it. You're just adapting to a different, often gentler pace. Question for you. Have these memory moments surprised you? Share a quick story in the comments using the phrase senior memory lapse. Your honesty helps us all feel less alone. Gone are the days of running errands from dawn till dusk. For many seniors, even simple tasks like preparing a meal or running an errand can lead to sudden, overwhelming fatigue. It's like your internal battery just drains unexpectedly, leaving you wondering, where did my energy go? A According to the National Institutes of Health, seniors are more likely to feel exhausted because metabolism and muscle mass decrease naturally with age. Real-life wisdom. I used to walk 3 miles every morning, writes Tom, 76, from Arizona. Now, some days I'm wiped out after folding laundry. It's humbling, but I don't beat myself up. I rest, drink water, and break tasks into pieces. This isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of wisdom. Helpful advice for sustainable energy. Hydrate regularly. Dehydration is a common but hidden cause of fatigue. Keep a water bottle handy. Pace yourself. Try doing chores in short bursts, with breaks in between. Think marathon, not sprint. Accept that rest is not a weakness, it's part of senior wellness. Your body is telling you what it needs. Prioritize nutrient-dense foods like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains to sustain your energy. How do you manage unexpected fatigue? Drop your best senior energy tips in the comments below. Aging often subtly changes our social lives. Some seniors find themselves withdrawing, not because they're antisocial, but because crowds, loud noise, and social drama become genuinely overwhelming. If you find yourself craving quiet time, understand that this is a perfectly normal shift, not a flaw. A study by AARP showed that nearly 40% of people over 65 experience some form of social isolation, even if they live with others. But here's a crucial distinction. Solitude isn't the same as loneliness. A heartfelt comment, Sandra, 78, said, "I prefer to be by myself. No drama. I enjoy my dogs, cats, and wild birds. I put on classic rock and dance while cleaning. It helps my muscles. I take no prescription meds. Life is simple and I like it that way." Insight. Many seniors find deep peace and contentment in their own company. Pets, engaging hobbies, and tranquil nature walks can provide profound companionship and meaning without the social exhaustion. Embrace your need for quiet. It's a sign of self-awareness and self-care. Do you find yourself enjoying more solitude as you age? Share your thoughts on senior solitude in the comments. Let's normalize this beautiful shift. Sleep becomes elusive for many seniors, waking up at 3 a.m. wide awake, struggling to fall asleep initially, or simply feeling unrefreshed despite a full night in bed. These are common, frustrating complaints. You might even feel like your body is betraying you, refusing the rest it clearly needs. Science says sleep patterns naturally change with age. Lower melatonin levels and more frequent bathroom trips are normal biological shifts. According to the Sleep Foundation, over 50% of older adults report some form of insomnia. So, if you're tossing and turning, know this isn't a personal failing, but a shared experience. Coping tips for restful nights. Keep a regular sleep schedule. Go to bed and wake up around the same time daily, even on weekends. Limit naps during the day, especially long ones, if they interfere with nighttime sleep. Try calming bedtime rituals. Reading, soft music, gentle stretches, or prayer can signal to your body it's time to wind down. A comforting story. Betty, 84, shares, "I listen to soft music and pray before bed. Some nights I still wake up early, but I remind myself my body needs less sleep now, and that's okay. I've learned to be kind to myself." How do you find peace on restless nights? Your senior sleep tips in the comments could be a lifesaver for someone else. If any of this sounds familiar, you're in good company. Aging brings surprises, some delightful, some not so much. But every wrinkle, every gray hair, and every story shared brings us closer to true elderly wisdom. If you're walking this path, share your story in the comments. What unpleasant change surprised you most? Your insight is a gift to others, helping them feel less alone. Subscribe to Elderly Wisdom After 60 for more honest stories, proven tips for senior health and healing advice. Let's walk this journey together with compassion, courage, and a bit of laughter. Have you ever wondered why some days you just don't feel like yourself? Maybe your favorite foods taste different, or your skin feels perpetually dry. Perhaps you catch yourself being more blunt than before, or suddenly you're more emotional, crying at the simplest things. If you felt these shifts, you're not imagining things, and it's not a flaw. These aren't flaws or failures. They are simply part of the journey that no one ever fully prepares us for. In this next part, we'll look at several more unpleasant things that tend to creep up with age, and how you can turn them into moments of understanding and profound self-compassion. Prepare to feel seen, understood, and equipped to embrace every stage of life. Aging is often painted with soft, golden light in popular media. But the truth is, behind those perfect images, real, often challenging, changes occur. And if you suspect the media is misleading you, you're right. Researchers have found that as people pass their 60s and 70s, very specific shifts happen in the body and mind, many of which go unspoken. According to a 2022 report by the American Psychological Association, more than 60% of adults over 65 say they've experienced changes in taste and smell, emotional sensitivity, and even personality traits like assertiveness or introversion. Medical studies confirm these shifts are biological, not just all in your head. It's crucial to recognize these as universal experiences, not personal shortcomings. By understanding the science and hearing the real voices of those who've walked this road, we can begin to feel less alone, and maybe even find humor and profound healing in the process. You are part of a vast, wise community experiencing these very things. Many seniors notice their favorite foods don't taste quite the same. What once brought comfort and joy might now seem bland or even unappealing. It's frustrating when your beloved meal suddenly loses its magic. Scientific insight. Taste buds decrease in number as we age, and the ability to smell also weakens. According to the National Institute on Aging, this can impact appetite, nutrition, and even mood. A personal story. Martha, 74, recalls, "I used to love coffee and fresh tomatoes. Now both taste almost like water. My doctor said it's normal, but it still felt like losing a little bit of myself. I've started using more herbs and spices, and I try new foods. It helps a bit, but I still miss the flavors from before." Solutions for savoring meals. Try new recipes with bold flavors and fresh herbs and spices. Experiment. Keep meals colorful and varied. Visual appeal can stimulate appetite. Eat with friends or family. Company can make food taste better and make mealtime a social event. Has your appetite or taste changed? Share your favorite senior-friendly recipes or flavor tips in the comments. Our skin tells a story of our years, but it can also bring unexpected discomforts. Many seniors develop drier skin, experience more frequent itching, and notice bruises that seem to appear out of nowhere. You might wonder, why does my skin feel so fragile now? Science says, as we age, skin becomes thinner and produces less natural oil. Blood vessels are also more fragile, leading to easy bruising. A study published in Dermatology Research notes that 85% of people over 70 report regular skin discomfort. Real-life wisdom. I always had soft skin, says Eleanor, 80. Now it's like I traded it for sandpaper. I moisturize 3 times a day, and I still find myself scratching my arms while watching TV. It's a frustrating change, but I'm learning to manage it. Tips for soothing your skin. Use thick, fragrance-free moisturizers immediately after bathing. Wear soft, loose clothing made from natural fibers to reduce irritation. Protect skin from sun and harsh soaps. Use lukewarm water, not hot. What's your best senior skincare secret? Let us know in the comments. With age, many seniors report feeling less patient with nonsense and more likely to say exactly what's on their mind. While this honesty can be refreshing, it can also surprise friends and family. If you find your filter disappearing, you're not alone. It's a common, if sometimes awkward, part of the aging brain. Why does this happen? Researchers from the University of California found that as we age, the brain's social filter becomes less active, and self-confidence in our views increases. This isn't rudeness. It's often a natural neurological shift coupled with a lifetime of earned wisdom. A humorous story. "I never thought I'd be the old lady who says whatever she wants," laughs Diane, 82. "Now, if someone's rude in line, I tell them. My kids joke I have no filter. Maybe I've earned it." How to balance wisdom with grace. Pause and breathe before reacting. A moment of reflection can make all the difference. Channel honesty into kindness. Your words have power. Choose them wisely. Remember, you have a lifetime of wisdom. Share it with love, not just bluntness. Have you found yourself becoming more blunt? Share a moment where your senior filter surprised you and how you handled it. Aging can make emotions feel closer to the surface. Some seniors find themselves crying over commercials or sentimental songs when they barely shed a tear in their youth. If you're suddenly more tearful, know that it's a profound human response, not a weakness. Scientific explanation. Hormonal changes, shifts in brain chemistry, and even certain medications can increase emotional sensitivity. This isn't weakness. It's a natural, often beautiful, shift into deeper emotional processing. Personal comment. "I cry at the drop of a hat now," says Frank, 79. "Happy tears, sad tears, it all comes out. At first I felt silly. Now I let it happen. It means I'm alive and still feeling deeply." It's a testament to a life fully lived. Advice for embracing your emotions. Allow yourself to feel. Don't judge your emotions, simply observe them. Talk about your emotions with trusted friends or family. Sharing lightens the load. Write in a journal or enjoy creative hobbies like painting or music to express yourself. Have you noticed your emotions are more heightened? Describe a recent moment that surprised you with its emotional depth in the comments. With age, a natural increase in caution is common. Seniors often feel more anxiety about driving, traveling, or even going out alone. This isn't just nerves. It's your brain working hard to keep you safe as balance, vision, and reaction times subtly change. Studies show older adults are twice as likely to experience mild anxiety, especially about health and safety, according to the Anxiety and Depression Association of America. Story. "I used to love long road trips," shares George, 77. "Now I plan every stop, check the weather, and worry about flat tires. My daughter says I'm too cautious, but I just feel safer this way. My instincts are telling me to be mindful, and I listen." Tips for navigating caution with confidence. Prepare ahead for outings. Research routes, parking, and accessibility. Travel with friends or family if possible. Shared experiences can reduce anxiety. Practice deep breathing and gentle movement. These can calm your nervous system. What makes you feel more cautious these days? Share your senior safety tips or strategies for managing anxiety. Remember, every change tells a story. Each unpleasant thing is part of the rich mosaic of senior wisdom. Share in the comments which of these changes surprised you the most. Your story could be the lifeline someone else needs today. Subscribe to Elderly Wisdom After 60 for more senior health tips and real-life stories that will empower your journey. Together, let's honor every stage of life with honesty, courage, and a bit of laughter. When was the last time you looked in the mirror and saw someone you barely recognized? Or perhaps you woke up and, for a brief moment, forgot where you were or what day it was. If these moments resonate, you're experiencing a shared human truth. These moments are more common than people admit. As we grow older, subtle and not so subtle changes appear, not just in our bodies, but in how we see the world and how the world sees us. Some of these changes can feel a little embarrassing or even isolating, but I promise you, you're certainly not alone, and this is not a sign of failure. In this next part, let's bravely uncover more of these unpleasant but oh-so-human truths about aging, and how we can find grace, humor, and profound connection in the face of change. Let's talk about facts, not fiction. According to the Mayo Clinic, over 70% of seniors experience increased forgetfulness and slower processing speeds. A survey by AARP showed that 68% of people over 65 worry about their memory, sometimes more than their physical health. If you've felt this worry, your concerns are valid and widely shared. Beyond memory, research reveals that many seniors are surprised by changes in sleep patterns, increased aches, and even a desire for more privacy. But here's the empowering truth. These are not failings. They are just new chapters in the magnificent book of your life. Understanding why they happen can help us respond with patience and even a bit of humor. After all, we all forget where we put our glasses sometimes, right? It's one of the most common complaints, the one that often brings a quiet dread. Where did I put my keys? Or why did I walk into this room? This forgetfulness can be both frustrating and scary. You might even wonder if you're losing your mind. Let me assure you, you are not. Scientific context. As we age, the brain's hippocampus, the part responsible for memory, shrinks, and connections between neurons weaken. This is normal and, crucially, doesn't always mean dementia is looming. Real comment. Roger, 81, shares, "Sometimes I'll be halfway through a story and forget what I was saying. My friends and I joke that we're all in the same boat, paddling with one oar missing. It's a shared human experience that we now laugh about, our solutions for a sharper mind. Keep lists and notes handy. Don't rely solely on memory for crucial details. Do brain exercises, crossword puzzles, word games, learning a new skill. Keep your mind active. Laugh it off. Everyone forgets sometimes. Embrace the humor in these moments. What are your go-to brain exercises or memory tricks? Share your elderly wisdom tips for staying sharp. Do you wake up at 4 a.m. unable to fall back asleep, watching the clock tick by? Or perhaps you struggle to drift off at all, despite feeling utterly exhausted. You're not alone in this restless dance. Seniors often find themselves sleeping less or waking more often throughout the night. Science says sleep cycles naturally shorten with age, and medical conditions or medications can add to the problem. According to the Sleep Foundation, almost half of adults over 65 report trouble sleeping. Personal story. I used to be able to sleep through anything, says Helen, 76. Now I'm up before the sun, and by 2 p.m. I need a nap. It used to frustrate me, but now I understand it's just my body adapting. Tips for more restful nights. Stick to a regular sleep routine, even on weekends. Consistency helps regulate your body clock. Avoid caffeine late in the day. Be mindful of hidden caffeine in sodas or chocolate. Try gentle stretches or a warm bath before bed to relax your body and mind. What's your secret for a good night's sleep? Leave your senior sleep routine tips in the comments below. With each passing year, the body's check engine light seems to flicker more often. Joints ache, backs feel stiff, and what used to take minutes now takes hours. If you feel your body slowing down, understand that this is a natural progression, not a personal failing. Research fact: arthritis affects nearly 50% of Americans over 65, according to the CDC. Muscles lose mass and ligaments lose flexibility. Wisdom from life. My morning routine now includes 10 minutes of slow stretching just to get moving, laughs James, 84. But once I'm up, I feel like I've conquered a mountain. It's a different kind of victory, and I celebrate it. Solutions for maintaining mobility. Stretch daily, even just a little. Consistency is more important than intensity. Listen to your body. Rest when you need to. Pushing through pain can lead to injury. Find joy in gentle activities. Gardening, walking, dancing in the kitchen. Movement is key. How do you keep your body moving and minimize aches? Share your senior fitness hacks in the comments. Some seniors are surprised to find they crave more alone time. This isn't necessarily loneliness. Sometimes it's a deep, healthy need to recharge and reflect. If you find yourself seeking solitude, embrace it. It's a sign of growing self-awareness. Psychological insight. With age, social priorities shift. A study from Stanford shows that older adults value meaningful connections over quantity and may prefer smaller gatherings or time alone. Comment from a viewer. After decades of hosting family dinners, I find I love quiet mornings with just my coffee and my thoughts, writes Alice, 79. It's not that I don't love my family, it's that I enjoy my own company now. This space allows me to truly be myself. Advice for honoring your need for solitude. Embrace the need for solitude. It's healthy and rejuvenating. Stay connected with close friends and loved ones on your own terms. Try journaling or creative hobbies during your quiet moments to deepen self-reflection. Do you crave more alone time now? Share how you create and enjoy your senior quiet time. Every unpleasant change is also a badge of honor, proof that you have lived and learned and loved. The wisdom that comes with age isn't always pretty, but it is always valuable. By naming these changes, we take away their power to shame us, and instead find community in shared experience. You are strong, you are resilient, and you are not alone. Have you experienced any of these surprises as you age? Share your story in the comments. Your wisdom can help someone else feel less alone. And don't forget to subscribe to Elderly Wisdom After 60 for more senior health stories, real-life advice, and life lessons for all seasons. Do you ever wonder if these unpleasant changes mean you're somehow less yourself? Maybe you find yourself apologizing for forgetting a word, or for moving a bit slower, or for wanting to be alone. You might even feel guilty or inadequate. But what if these changes are just another profound way your life is teaching you to see differently, to live with even more compassion, patience, and, yes, even deep joy? The truth is, while aging brings its challenges, both physical and emotional, it also brings a deeper, richer understanding of what truly matters. And if you felt that quiet shift, that deeper sense of what's important, your instincts are spot on. Numerous studies have shown that, despite declining physical health, many seniors report greater contentment, more profound gratitude, and stronger, more meaningful relationships with close friends and family. Science says a Harvard study spanning 75 years found that positive relationships, a sense of purpose, and the ability to adapt to life's changes are the strongest predictors of a happy, healthy old age. Not how many wrinkles you have or how much you can still do. Seniors who embrace these unpleasant truths with honesty and courage often live with more acceptance, humor, and profound peace. Let's revisit some of the brave voices we've heard along the way, voices that echo your own experiences. Helen, 76. Some days I miss my old energy, but I've learned to savor small pleasures, my garden, a good book, a quiet afternoon nap. I wouldn't trade these peaceful moments for all the bustle in the world. It's a new kind of richness. James, 84. I used to hide my aches and grumble to myself. Now I share them with my friends, and we laugh about how getting up from the sofa is the new Olympic sport. We find humor in our shared journey. Alice, 79. I used to worry that wanting more time alone was selfish, but I've realized it's just part of knowing myself better. I still reach out to loved ones, but I cherish my solitude too. It's not selfish, it's self-care. Each story is a powerful reminder that these changes, while sometimes uncomfortable, are part of a journey everyone will take if they're lucky enough to grow old. Your journey is unique yet universally understood. If you or someone you love is feeling overwhelmed by the challenges of aging, here are gentle, research-backed strategies to find comfort and even profound joy in the process. This isn't about fighting aging. It's about thriving through it. Talk about it. Share your feelings with friends, family, or in senior communities, online or offline. You'll often find your story echoed in theirs, and that connection is priceless. Stay active your way. You don't have to run marathons. Try gentle movement, daily walks, stretching, gardening, or even chair yoga. Movement keeps you connected to your body. Challenge your mind, puzzle games, reading, creative writing, or learning something new. Even small challenges can keep your brain engaged. A curious mind is a vibrant mind. Nourish relationships. Prioritize quality over quantity. Stay in touch with people who make you feel seen, heard, and valued. Meaningful connections are a pillar of well-being. Accept and laugh. Remember, everyone forgets names, loses keys, and has awkward moments. A sense of humor truly is a superpower in navigating life's quirks. Honor your needs. If you need more rest, quiet, or space, that's okay. You've earned the right to set boundaries that feel good for you. Seek help if needed. Don't be afraid to talk to your doctor or a counselor about new feelings or changes. Help is available, and you absolutely deserve support. Practice the length of your life after 70 isn't written in your genes you're thankful but hidden in your soul. Science, a groundbreaking 2024 study from the Journal of Spiritual Health found that seniors with one key trait, the good, spiritual clarity, lived up to 11 years longer than those without it. Gray hair, not only that, they experienced stronger immunity, sharper memory, and fewer hospital visits. The unpleasant even more surprising, no one tells you this trait was quietly predicted in the Bible centuries ago, but truth, and most doctors still don't talk about it. Proof that in this video, you'll hear real-life stories of people over 70 who cracked the code of Christian health and are now living proof that faith isn't just for the afterlife. It might be the secret to life itself. There's so much wisdom in the stories what science still can't explain about long life. Your experience. Let's begin with a question that's crossed every senior's mind more than ever. Why do some people over 90 still walk, think, and glow like they're decades younger, while others seem to wither at 70? Openly. And the answer, it turns out, may have less to do with medication and more to do with the soul, compassion, and strength. Howard Jensen, have you experienced any of these 13 unpleasant has never stepped inside a gym. What has truly surprised he doesn't track his calories. He's never owned a smartwatch. Share your thoughts but every morning in the comments below using the keyword tomatoes and reciting psalms from memory. Experience his blood pressure is normal. His back is straight. He hasn't been to the ER in over 20 years. If you asked what his secret was, Howard smiled and said, "Elderly wisdom. I forgave my brother after 40 real stories. That's when my chest pain disappeared. I think God healed more than just my heart." And if you think this at first glance this may sound like sentiment, but it's backed by scripture and science right now. Proverbs 17:22 says, "A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones." In 2023, Harvard researchers released a study on seniors who regularly practiced forgiveness, prayer, and spiritual reflection. And for listening, what they found: your wisdom is a gift to us all.